Rich, thank you for being here today with us at Evolve.
My pleasure.
So Kelly just mentioned all of the competition that we're seeing in the restaurant space when it comes to delivery and these third-party apps. You are adamant that using these apps is not the way to growth for Domino's. How do you tune out the noise in the space, and why have you chosen to go this route?
Well, you know, Kate, we've had a very strong and profitable delivery business for many years now. So unlike a lot of the other restaurant brands, we don't have to decide to get in or not, or try to figure out which of these third-party aggregators is ultimately going to be the winner at the end of this shakeout. We're really focused on, continuing to build that delivery business with our franchisees and doing it in a profitable way for them. And we believe that means doing it on our own.
The broader story in the space is technology. We've seen some of your competitors, quite frankly, McDonald's, Starbucks, make these big splashy tech acquisitions in order to help build out that part of the business. Are you keeping your eyes open for any potential strategic partnerships or future acquisitions in the space?
Well, you know, each time we take a look at technology, we look at all of the options. You know, do we build it? Do we partner? You know, do we go out and buy something? For the things that are really core to our business, like our point of sale system, our digital ordering capabilities, we believe we have to own those. But there are other places like, autonomous delivery, where we'll go out and partner with someone like Nuro, for example, because we're not going to build the car itself. We're going to build the interface around it for the customer.
So Domino's is undergoing a big expansion, both in the U.S. and internationally. You do use a lot of steel and aluminum in your restaurants. I'm curious how tariffs have impacted you. We've talked about the supply chain in the past, but actual materials that you're using in the restaurant, the costs have gone up, right?
Most certainly construction costs have gone up. You know, the combination of tariffs on steel and aluminum, but also we're in a really robust labor market right now, and so wages have risen in construction as well. The good news for us is we've got such a terrific four-wall economic model that even with some of those rising costs, we're still able to deliver to our franchisees a great investment. 2.5-year average paybacks, for Domino's Pizza today in the U.S.
We mentioned international expansion. You're doing business in places like China. I'm curious how international tensions and trade tensions are impacting the business. Is it showing up in the consumer anywhere else outside of the U.S.?
You know, we're not really seeing it in our business with respect to trade tensions. You know, the great thing about our business model outside the U.S., we have international master franchisees. They're locally owned. They employ the local citizens, and we buy almost all of our ingredients locally as well. So, we're really building businesses that are benefiting the economies of these international markets that we operate in. So places we're growing rapidly, like China, like India, like Brazil, we're an emerging part of the economy in those countries.
Certainly, and we talk a ton about delivery on CNBC. You hear it every day. Carryout, analysts say, is actually 2.5 times the opportunity that delivery presents for the restaurant business. I'm curious what Domino's is doing to expand into the carryout market.
So we have grown our carryout business significantly over the course of the last 10 years. A big part of that is having a great value offer for our customers. It's about having the re-imaged stores. We've now got 85+% of our global footprint re-imaged. And also it's about getting more stores on the map closer to our customers, because the number one criteria when consumers choose is convenience with carryout. And so we're going to continue to build more units and get closer and closer to them.
Okay, Rich, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Great.